Alright, so what's going on, everyone? Today is going to be a video for Supermicro Computer, SMCI. Going to do an update for you all because earnings was released and the market collapsed after earnings. You can see on the 6th of August, the market fell down almost 18.5%, 18.29 on the day. Now, it looks as if we may have gotten in a little bit too early on our idea that SMCI was going to go down. Just a little bit too early. We identified this very big sell pocket right here when we did our last price prediction. And then ultimately the buyers were able to take it to the next pocket of selling. Yeah, it happened. However, we were correct in our idea that the market in SMCI was going to go lower. Just the timing is the issue. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of this prediction and identify what we think SMCI is going to do next. We will also get rid of this sell pocket here in the market in SMCI, because those sellers did not impact the buyers as they were pushing the market to the upside. And we're going to create a new sell pocket right here. Okay, so the first thing we always do when we come in and try to predict price movement is identify where are the players. All right, we got the sellers up there at the top and the buyers at the bottom. Okay, we'll get rid of this buy pocket here in the market for SMCI because those buyers ultimately did not show up. Now we're going to have to break the time frame down into hourly charts to see where could the sellers be within that gap. So let's go ahead and do that first. So let's look at this on the 11-hour chart. Really don't get too much in that sense of sellers because there's a very wide spread bar there. Here it is on the 5-hour. Don't see it here neither. On the 3, still don't see it. Here it is on the 1. Let's look at this on the 90-minute chart. About on the 30, still don't see it. This might be a problem right here though for the buyers if they lift the market up in SMCI around $50. Let's do this on the 15-minute. Okay, so we got one here on the 15. So this might be the upper area to where sellers could potentially be in SMCI. I'm gonna look at this on 1 minute. Yeah, the market completely fell off on a 1 minute time frame. This massive gap, this massive spread bar right there. So we'll go ahead and create that sell pocket right there for SMCI. You guys can see it's right here. So if the price lifts in SMCI, these two sell pockets would definitely be a target. Okay, so now what happened yesterday lends me to maintain and presume that SMCI is still getting hit with sellers. Now, that doesn't mean that prices going to go down. What it means is that we want to see these market buyers continue to confirm this pocket. That's what we want to see. So if that continues, then we're going to look for the market to come and test these sell pockets that we created on the hourly charts or the minute charts. Okay, we want to see that. Now let's take a look at SMCI on the 2. Just think about the expectation of looking for a market in SMCI to continue to go down in the longer term charts, because pretty much every bar we're going to look at is going to show us something like this. It's going to look very wide spread closing at the bottom of the bar. That is definitely weakness. Here it is on the 3. Take a look at SMCI on the 4. Again, that's very weak there. What about on the 5? Same thing on the 5. We have 9 hours, 3 minutes. If we see price close down here at the low of this 5-day bar, we need to anticipate price coming down and testing these pockets. Okay. Which, I mean, we can expect that because the market in SMCI is definitely still trending higher. We're still seeing price trade above this trend line here. So all is not necessarily lost into the market in SMCI of this upward trend, this upward momentum being broken. this is where we may actually see that test being had between the long-term trend. Look at this on the weekly chart. Okay, so it looks pretty weak there. And you can get the idea that this sell pocket is very strong, because the last time, back in August of 2024, buyers cannot break price above that area. They came back to this area on the 25th, February 18th, 2025 or so. Price immediately reacted and came down. We're getting the same type of price action now. So it shouldn't come as some surprise. You shouldn't be, oh, what just happened? The breadcrumbs was already laid out for us on the charts to kind of expect something like that. So on the weekly chart, we need to continue to look for the market to give us that same movement to the downside. Here it is on the 2, 3, 5, and the monthly chart. Now, since I don't cover this stock on an hourly basis, we're going to look forward to price going down in SMCI because of the long-term time frame. What I've just shown you is still showing that the stock is weak. Now, within this time though, we can see market bounce, and we kind of see that now on the 330-minute chart. So I'm gonna keep it real. We can actually see the market in SMCI initially try to lift and go up, because the price, after we saw this very widespread move to the downside, it's not really reacting anymore to the selling, to the weakness. You can see that price is still elevated. It is trading sideways, and the market is not going down. That tells us, hey, these people who bought SMCI back here, they're still trying to buy more of the stock now. Someone is trying to support SMCI from falling any further. I can see that. Okay, so I'm just giving you the information right now from out the gate. Prices at SMCI can go up, but I will only say in the short term. All right, so now let's look at SMCI on the 1 hour chart. Okay, so we're going to try to look at this on the 1 hour. So you can see that the market did dip, came up. This area right here is a sell pocket. So like I said, we may see the market give us a small initial lift. We won't become truly bullish until we see the market break this pocket to the upside. All right. So let's go ahead and put on this prediction here. And we're going to look for the market to test, try to come down to one of these 3 buy pockets. This first one is around like $40.20, 13.76%, either at the low or the high. Every target that we do, it's going to follow to a buy or sell pocket. All right. And it's going to be either at the high or the low of the pocket. The next target is going to be in this middle buy pocket here. Okay. At around $39.10. On the low of that, that will give us what, 16.66% there. And then our third target is going to be at this third buy pocket. Gives us, let me look, 19.96 there. Okay, so if this major buy pocket does not hold, this one right here, this is the next strongest. So we may just see the market in SMCI just bounce off of this first buy pocket, first target. Just give you that heads up too. All right, so that is it. I am done. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you maintain profit, and as always, trade different.